A delicate balance that governs and binds this holy site is under strain. My producer and I, both Muslim-born, were granted access to film at the Al-Aqsa compound by the custodians of the site. Only Muslims are allowed to pray here, under a long-running but unwritten status quo agreement that worshippers tell us is slowly being eroded. Non-Muslims can visit the complex only during certain hours.
بتعرفي بشعر بألم بمزعني من جوا. هذا بيت الله للعبادة.
This is what she means. While we speak, a group of largely Jewish visitors passes by the mosque under police escort. The women demonstrate by reciting the Quran louder and louder. This mountaintop is revered by Jews too. They call it Temple Mount. A growing movement of Jewish extremists is demanding to perform prayers here. That could upend the status quo. We witness at least 2 men praying as police stand by. We've seen several small groups like this of non-Muslim worshippers passing through the complex as Muslims continue to pray inside the mosque. This is where the friction is. This is where the controversy lies. Jordan is the custodian of the grounds, but that role is becoming increasingly symbolic, experts say, because it is Israel that controls the security checks at entry points and therefore access. The Director General of Al-Aqsa sees the increasing visits of Jewish extremists under police escort as a provocation. I see these visits as an attack on our holy site, he tells me, and I warn the government of Israel to stay away from Al-Aqsa Mosque because any violation here drags down the entire region. And there are taunts at the gates. Small groups of Jewish radicals sing the temple will be built, a reference to a far-right fringe call to build a 3rd temple on the sacred grounds. Prime Minister Netanyahu insists he is committed to keeping the status quo. But under his government, the most far-right in Israel's history, extremist voices are growing louder and stronger. All this makes an already extremely contentious place ever more of a tinderbox. One event here can and has sparked deadly cycles of violence across the region. Al-Aqsa is seen as a political symbol as well as a religious one by the Arab world. The complex lies in the heart of East Jerusalem, which most of the international community considers to be under Israeli occupation, but which Israel sees as part of its united capital. We enter the Dome of the Rock, an area designated for women to witness the afternoon prayer. Some go to great lengths to get here, passing multiple checkpoints, but they tell us they find some peace when they arrive. This prayer passed peacefully, as most do, but here even quiet worship is not a guarantee.